All right, so we're gearing up for green coffee coordinator interviews.
And we're going to dive deep into RoleCatcher's insight.
I hope you totally nail it.
Think of us as your, coffee-loving coaches.
Yeah, exactly.
Here to help you just ace this interview.
So we've got this treasure trove of resources.
From RoleCatcher,
career guides,
interview guides,
even details on how their AI
can give you a real edge.
in today's job market.
Because it's not just about knowing your coffee beans anymore.
Right.
It's about understanding the nuances of the industry.
The whole journey.
From sustainable sourcing to global trends.
Absolutely.
And that's where this deep dive comes in.
Okay, let's start at the heart of it.
Yeah.
What really is a green coffee coordinator?
Okay.
We're not just talking about the textbook definition.
Right.
But like the real scope,
Yes.
the day-to-day, the global impact.
The real deal.
What insights does RoleCatcher offer?
RoleCatcher paints a fascinating picture.
Yeah.
It's a role that blends technical knowledge. Okay.
With a deep understanding of the coffee journey from bean to cup.
Wow.
You're not just a coffee enthusiast.
No.
You're a quality control expert,
Ooh.
a supply chain navigator,
Nice.
a relationship builder with farmers and exporters around the world.
That's a lot.
It is.
It sounds like a very dynamic role that goes way beyond just loving a good cup of coffee.
Absolutely. And that's what we're going to unpack today.
Okay.
We'll explore the intricacies of this role,
Sounds good.
dissecting common interview questions,
Love it.
revealing insider tips,
Okay.
and even demonstrating how RoleCatcher's AI can tailor your answers.
To impress potential employers.
Right.
Wow. Okay, speaking of interview questions,
Yes.
RoleCatcher provides 8 common questions that you might encounter.
Yes.
So let's tackle those, starting with question number 1.
Okay.
How did you become interested in the coffee industry?
And what experience do you have working with green coffee?
Ooh.
That's your first impression. Yeah.
Your chance to showcase your passion and connect your journey to this specific role.
This is big.
Yeah.
So it's not just about rattling off past jobs.
No.
It's about conveying genuine enthusiasm
Yes.
for the world of coffee.
For coffee.
Did a trip to a coffee farm spark your curiosity?
Or did a conversation with a barista open your eyes to the complexities of sourcing?
I see what you're saying.
Yeah. Weave those personal touches into your narrative.
It's about storytelling.
Yeah.
Connecting the dots between personal experiences and professional aspirations.
Exactly.
And so even if your previous roles weren't directly coffee related,
Right.
you can still highlight transferable skills.
You can.
Did you work in logistics?
Talk about your organizational skills and attention to detail.
Were you in customer service?
Emphasize your communication skills and ability to build rapport.
I see.
You see?
That's a great point.
Yeah.
It's about framing your experiences
Yes.
to showcase their relevance to this specific role.
Exactly.
What about RoleCatcher's AI? Can it help with this?
Absolutely.
Okay.
RoleCatcher's AI can analyze the job description
Okay.
and provide feedback on your answer,
Nice.
ensuring you highlight the skills and keywords
That are most relevant.
most relevant to the company's needs.
Wow.
It's like having a personalized coach helping you craft the perfect pitch.
That sounds incredibly valuable.
It is.
Okay, let's move on to question number 2.
Okay.
How do you stay up to date on the latest trends?
In green coffee sourcing and quality control.
Okay, this question probes your proactivity and commitment to continuous learning.
Yes, it does.
So don't just say you read articles.
No.
Delve deeper.
Yes.
Mention specific industry publications
Conferences, online forums.
that you engage with.
Right.
Perhaps you've taken a cupping course or participated in a sensory evaluation workshop.
Show them you're not just passively absorbing information, you're actively seeking it out.
Yeah, like you're a go-getter.
Exactly.
Okay, so it's about demonstrating a genuine thirst for knowledge.
Yeah.
And a commitment to staying ahead of the curve.
Yes.
In a dynamic industry,
Right.
what kind of specific examples could really make an answer shine?
Let's say you've been following the discussions around regenerative agriculture
Okay.
and its impact on coffee farming.
Interesting.
That shows you're aware of the environmental challenges facing the industry
Uh-huh.
and seeking solutions.
Yeah.
Or perhaps you've been experimenting with different brewing methods.
No. Okay.
Understand how different variables affect flavor profiles.
Interesting.
That demonstrates a passion for exploring the nuances of coffee quality.
So it's practical, too.
Exactly.
I love those examples.
Yeah.
They're concrete, they're relevant,
Uh-huh.
and they showcase real passion for coffee.
They do.
Now, how can RoleCatcher's AI help tailor this answer to a specific company?
RoleCatcher's AI can analyze the company's website,
Okay.
news articles, and social media posts
To identify.
to identify their areas of focus.
Interesting.
So let's say the company emphasizes direct trade relationships.
Okay.
RoleCatcher's AI would flag that, prompting you to highlight your understanding of ethical sourcing practices
Okay.
and your commitment to building sustainable partnerships.
So it's really kind of fine-tuning.
Yes.
That's incredible. It takes the guesswork out of tailoring your answers and helps you hit the mark every time.
It really does.
Okay, let's dive into question number 3.
Okay.
This one focuses on relationships. Can you describe your experience
With developing and maintaining relationships.
with coffee producers and exporters?
This question is all about showcasing your ability to build rapport, negotiate effectively,
Yeah.
and ensure clear communication, often across cultural boundaries.
Wow, that's a lot.
It is.
So it's not just about being a people person.
Right.
It's about understanding the nuances of the coffee supply chain and how to navigate those relationships effectively.
Yeah.
What kind of examples would demonstrate this?
Share experiences where you've successfully collaborated with diverse stakeholders.
Okay.
Perhaps you negotiated a contract that benefited both the producer and the buyer. Interesting.
Or implemented a communication strategy that improved transparency and trust. Specific examples bring your skills to life.
I see.
And
Those
I
are
think-
great examples.
Thank you.
It's about showcasing your ability to build win-win relationships while navigating the complexities of the global coffee market.
Absolutely.
Now, how does RoleCatcher's AI factor into crafting a winning response here?
RoleCatcher's AI can analyze the company's values and mission statements
Okay.
to identify their priorities when it comes to supplier relationships.
I see.
Let's say the company emphasizes community development and fair trade practices.
Interesting.
RoleCatcher's AI would guide you to highlight your experience in those areas,
Okay.
ensuring your answer resonates with their specific approach.
That's really impressive. It's like having an insider's guide to the company's values,
Yes,
helping you align your experiences with their specific needs.
absolutely.
Now, let's move on to question number 4,
Okay.
which tackles a hot topic in the industry.
How do you ensure that green coffee is sourced sustainably and ethically?
Ooh, that's a big one.
This question goes beyond just knowing the buzzwords.
It
It's about demonstrating a deep understanding of sustainability certifications, ethical sourcing practices,
Right.
and the social and environmental impacts of coffee production.
Absolutely.
Be specific.
Yeah.
Mention certification.
Like Fair Trade Rainforest Alliance.
Organic.
Organic.
Discuss your knowledge of fair labor practices, environmental conservation.
And community development initiatives.
So it's about showcasing both knowledge and action,
Right.
understanding the principles of sustainability,
Mm-hmm.
and being able to translate those into real-world practices.
Exactly.
And this is where your personal values can shine through.
Yes.
Are you passionate about supporting smallholder farmers?
Do you believe in empowering women in coffee-producing communities?
Yeah.
Weave those personal convictions into your response
Okay.
to showcase your genuine commitment.
I love how this question allows candidates to showcase both their expertise and their values.
Yes.
How can RoleCatcher's AI fine-tune this answer?
RoleCatcher's AI can scan the company's website and social media to identify their specific sustainability initiatives.
Okay.
Perhaps they've partnered with a particular NGO
Right.
or implemented a unique program to support coffee-growing communities.
Interesting.
RoleCatcher's AI would highlight those details,
Okay.
prompting you to weave them into your answer,
Yeah.
demonstrating a deep understanding of the company's commitment.
That's brilliant. It's like having a research assistant,
It is.
digging up those golden nuggets of information to help you craft the most impactful response.
Exactly.
Okay. Before we dive into more questions,
Yeah.
I want to pause
Okay.
and highlight something really important.
What's that?
You're already getting a glimpse of how much depth and nuance this role demands.
It's true.
It's not just about knowing your lattes from your cappuccinos.
No.
It's about understanding a complex global supply chain,
Uh-huh.
navigating ethical considerations,
Right.
and championing sustainable practices.
It's a big job.
It is.
It is.
And it's about bringing a blend of passion, knowledge, and strategic thinking to the table.
We got it.
All right, let's keep exploring these questions.
Okay.
Question number 5 gets into the nitty-gritty of quality.
Right.
How do you ensure that green coffee meets quality standards?
And is consistent from crop to crop.
This is where you shine a light on your technical expertise.
Okay.
Describe your quality control process step by step.
Okay.
Do you start with visual inspections?
Do you use moisture meters to assess bean quality?
Do you rely on cupping protocols to evaluate flavor profiles?
Don't be afraid to get technical.
Yeah.
Showcasing your knowledge of industry standards and best practices.
It's about demonstrating a meticulous approach to quality control,
Yeah,
ensuring that every batch of coffee meets the highest standards.
absolutely.
Consistency is key.
Yes.
Explain how you would track data
Analyze trends and implement adjustments,
to maintain quality from crop to crop.
even as factors like weather and soil conditions change.
It's about being both analytical and adaptable,
Yes.
using data to inform decisions and ensure consistent quality, even in the face of variable conditions.
Right.
Now, how can RoleCatcher's AI assist in crafting a response that resonates with potential employers?
RoleCatcher's AI can analyze the company's product descriptions,
Okay.
customer reviews, and marketing materials
So I understand.
to understand their quality standards and values.
Interesting.
Do they emphasize organic practices?
Do they focus on single origin beans?
RoleCatcher's AI would surface those details,
Prompting you.
prompting you to highlight your experience and expertise in those specific areas.
That's incredibly helpful.
Yeah,
It's like having a personalized guide to the company's quality philosophy,
exactly.
ensuring your answer aligns perfectly with their expectations.
Right.
Okay, let's move on to question number 6,
Okay.
which shifts our focus to the global scale. How do you manage the logistics of importing and exporting green coffee?
This question explores your understanding.
Of the complexities of the global coffee supply chain.
Yes.
So walk the interviewer through the steps involved.
From negotiating with exporters
To range in transportation,
to navigating customs regulations,
highlight your problem-solving skills.
and your ability to manage complex logistics.
So it's about showcasing your ability to think strategically, anticipate challenges, and find solutions.
To keep those coffee beans flowing smoothly across borders.
Literally.
Yeah.
Don't forget the human element.
Right.
Mention the importance of building strong relationships with freight forwarders,
Customs brokers.
other key players in the import-export process.
It's all about relationships.
That's a great point. It highlights your ability to collaborate effectively and build a network of trusted partners
Yes.
to ensure seamless operations.
Absolutely.
Now let's talk about RoleCatcher's AI. How can it help with this question?
RoleCatcher's AI can analyze the company's import-export history,
Okay.
their sourcing regions, and their target markets.
To provide.
Valuable insights into their specific logistical challenges.
So let's say the company sources coffee from a region with volatile political conditions.
RoleCatcher's AI would flag that, prompting you to highlight your experience in managing risk.
And navigating complex geopolitical landscapes.
Exactly.
Wow, that's incredibly insightful.
It is.
It's like having a crystal ball
It is.
that reveals the company's logistical hotspots,
Yes.
allowing you to showcase your ability to handle their specific challenges.
Right.
Okay, let's move on to question number 7,
All right.
which takes us back to the sensory experience.
Ooh.
Can you describe your experience with cupping and sensory evaluation?
This is where your passion for coffee truly shines.
Yeah.
Describe your cupping experience with enthusiasm,
Okay.
using descriptive language to evoke the aromas, flavors, and textures of different coffees.
It's about showcasing your sensory vocabulary and your ability to discern subtle nuances in coffee profiles.
Yes.
And don't just list adjectives. Tell a story.
Yes.
Describe a coffee that truly captivated you.
Detailing its unique characteristics and the emotions it evoked.
So make them feel it.
Make them feel it.
This brings your experience to life and demonstrates a genuine appreciation for the craft of coffee tasting.
Exactly.
I love that advice.
Thank you.
It's about making the interviewer feel like they're right there in the cupping room with you,
Yeah.
experiencing the coffee through your senses.
Yes.
Now, how can RoleCatcher's AI add value to this response?
RoleCatcher's AI can analyze the company's coffee offerings, customer reviews, and tasting notes
Okay.
to understand their flavor preferences and target audience.
I see.
So let's say the company specializes in light roast coffees with delicate floral notes.
Interesting.
RoleCatcher's AI would guide you to highlight your experience and expertise in evaluating those specific flavor profiles.
That's amazing.
Yes.
It's like having a flavor map that guides you to highlight the tasting notes that will resonate most with the company's palate.
You got it.
Okay, we have one final question to explore,
Okay.
and it's a big one
All right.
that requires strategic thinking.
Hit me.
How do you balance the need for consistent quality.
with the desire for variety and innovation in green coffee sourcing.
This question probes your ability to think holistically,
Yes,
balancing competing priorities and considering the long-term implications of your decisions.
absolutely.
It's about finding that sweet spot between maintaining high standards and embracing new possibilities.
Exactly.
So it's about demonstrating a forward-thinking mindset,
Yeah.
recognizing that the coffee industry is constantly evolving, and being willing to adapt and innovate.
Right.
Discuss your approach to building relationships with diverse producers.
Experimenting with new varieties and staying ahead of industry trends
Maybe you've explored sustainable farming practices.
that enhance both quality and yield.
Or maybe you've researched innovative processing methods that unlock unique flavor profiles.
Share those examples to showcase your commitment to pushing the boundaries of coffee excellence.
I love how this question challenges candidates to think strategically about the future of coffee.
Me too.
Now, how does RoleCatcher's AI help craft a response that aligns with the company's vision?
RoleCatcher's AI can analyze the company's marketing campaigns,
Okay?
product development strategies, and industry partnerships
To understand.
to understand their approach to innovation.
Okay.
Let's say the company is known for pioneering new roasting techniques
Okay.
or introducing unique coffee blends.
Interesting.
RoleCatcher's AI would highlight those details, prompting you to showcase your knowledge and enthusiasm for those specific areas.
That's truly remarkable.
It is.
It's like having a backstage pass
It is.
to the company's innovation playbook,
Yes.
allowing you to align your vision with theirs.
That's the power of using technology to your advantage.
It is.
It's about combining your own passion and expertise with the insights that AI can provide to create a winning strategy.
All right. We've covered a lot of ground,
We have.
exploring 8 common interview questions
Right.
and revealing how RoleCatcher's AI can help you craft tailored responses that impress potential employers.
Absolutely.
But before we wrap up this part of our deep dive,
Okay.
I want to emphasize one key takeaway.
Okay. What is it?
Oh, hang on.
All right.
We'll save that for part 2
Okay.
of our deep dive.
I'm intrigued.
So make sure to join us
Okay.
as we continue exploring the intricacies of the Green Coffee Coordinator role
Yes.
and revealing more insider tips to help you ace that interview.
We'll be back soon with even more insights to help you brew up success in the coffee industry.
Sounds good. I can't wait.
Me neither.
I love coffee.
Me too.
It's the best.
They're the best.
All right. See you in part 2.
See them.
Bye.
Bye. We're back, ready to continue our deep dive into the world of the Green Coffee Coordinator.
Okay, great.
Remember that key takeaway I mentioned?
Of course, you left us hanging.
Well, I did.
Eager to hear more. What is it?
This preparation is key,
Okay.
but authenticity is magic.
Ooh, I like that.
While RoleCatcher's AI is an invaluable tool for tailoring your answers and highlighting relevant skills, don't lose sight of your own unique journey and passions.
Yeah, it's a good reminder that behind all the technical knowledge and industry insights, there's a human being with a story to tell.
Exactly, and that story is what sets you apart.
Makes you memorable.
Yeah, it's what connects you with the interviewers on a deeper level.
So how do we strike that balance?
Yeah, how do we leverage AI's insights while still letting our authentic selves shine through?
Right.
It's about using AI as a guide, not a script.
Okay.
So let RoleCatcher's AI refine your answers, highlight relevant keywords, and point you towards the company's specific values. But when you deliver those answers, let your passion and personality shine through.
So it's about using AI to sharpen our message, but still delivering it with our own unique voice and enthusiasm.
Exactly.
That makes a lot of sense. Okay, so let's shift gears for a moment and talk about how RoleCatcher's insights can help you understand the different career stages
Okay.
for a green coffee coordinator.
Yeah.
Because it's one thing to ace the interview,
Right.
but it's another to envision your career path within this role.
Exactly.
So what does RoleCatcher reveal about the typical progression?
RoleCatcher outlines 3 key stages:
Okay.
entry-level junior and senior green coffee coordinator.
Okay.
Each stage represents a progression in responsibilities, expertise, and leadership.
So it's a clear roadmap
Yes.
that outlines the skills and experience you need to acquire
Mm-hmm.
as you climb the ladder.
You got it.
So let's break down each stage.
Okay.
Starting with entry level,
All right.
what does a typical day look like for someone just starting out?
At the entry level, you're like a sponge.
Absorbing everything.
Absorbing knowledge and gaining hands-on experience, you might assist with daily operations, learning the ropes of green coffee grading, sampling, and documentation. You're building a solid foundation in quality control inventory management, and perhaps even getting your first taste of cupping.
It sounds like a great opportunity to get your hands dirty, literally, and learn from experienced professionals.
Absolutely.
What about the junior green coffee coordinator? How do the responsibilities evolve at that stage?
As a junior green coffee coordinator, you're taking on more ownership and independence. You might be responsible for managing specific suppliers, coordinating shipments, or even conducting basic sensory evaluations. You're honing your analytical skills, building relationships, and perhaps even starting to contribute to quality improvement initiatives.
So it's a step up in terms of responsibility and decision making.
Yes.
Now, what about the pinnacle of this career path?
All right.
The senior green coffee coordinator, what sets them apart?
At the senior level, you're not just managing processes, you're leading them. You're developing quality control protocols, negotiating contracts with suppliers, overseeing logistics, and mentoring junior staff. You have a deep understanding of the global coffee market, and you're actively shaping the company's sourcing strategies and sustainability initiatives.
Wow. That sounds like a truly impactful role, combining expertise, leadership, and a passion for coffee.
It is.
It's inspiring to see the potential career trajectory
Yeah,
for someone in this position.
absolutely.
And what's great is that RoleCatcher doesn't just outline these stages.
Hmm.
They provide real-world
They
examples,
do.
giving you a concrete sense of what each level entails.
Yeah,
That's incredibly helpful for visualizing your own career progression and setting goals for professional development.
for sure.
Absolutely. And remember, continuous learning is essential in this industry.
It is.
Whether it's attending conferences, pursuing certifications, or simply staying abreast of industry trends, the more you invest in your knowledge, the more you'll stand out as a valuable asset.
Right.
And speaking of standing out, let's circle back to RoleCatcher's AI and how it can give you an edge in today's competitive job market.
Absolutely.
So we've already seen how it can help tailor your answers to specific interview questions, but how does it go beyond that?
RoleCatcher's AI delves deeper, analyzing your resume and LinkedIn profile, identifying areas for improvement, and suggesting strategies to optimize your online presence. It's like having a personal branding expert in your corner.
So it's not just about what you say in the interview. It's about crafting a cohesive professional narrative across all your platforms.
Exactly. And with the rise of AI-powered recruitment tools, it's more important than ever to ensure your online presence is aligned with industry keywords and best practices. RoleCatcher's AI acts as your guide, helping you navigate this new landscape and stand out to potential employers.
That's incredibly valuable. It's like having a secret weapon in the job search process.
It really is.
But let's be honest, AI can feel a bit daunting sometimes.
I know.
So how does RoleCatcher make it accessible and user-friendly?
RoleCatcher's interface is designed with simplicity in mind. It's intuitive, easy to navigate, and provides clear explanations and guidance. It's not about replacing human intuition, it's about amplifying it.
So it's a tool that empowers you, not intimidates you.
Right.
Now, before we move on to part 3 of our deep dive,
Okay.
I want to touch on something that often gets overlooked in interview prep.
What's that?
The questions you ask the interviewer.
Oh, that's a crucial point.
It is.
Asking thoughtful questions demonstrates your genuine interest, your critical thinking skills, and your ability to engage in a meaningful dialogue.
Absolutely. It's not just about answering their questions. It's about showing them that you're curious, engaged, and ready to contribute to their team.
Right.
What are some examples of questions that would impress a potential employer for a green coffee coordinator role?
Here are a few ideas to get you started. You could ask about the company's sourcing philosophy, their commitment to sustainability, or their approach to quality control. You could inquire about the team dynamics, the opportunities for professional development, or even the company's vision for the future of coffee.
Those are great examples. And remember, the best questions are those that stem from your own genuine curiosity and your desire to learn more about the company and the role.
Exactly. Don't just ask questions for the sake of asking.
Make them count.
Make them count.
Now, before we delve deeper into the art of asking insightful questions, let's take a quick break. Join us in part 3 of our deep dive as we continue exploring how to ace that green coffee coordinator interview.
We'll be back with more tips and strategies to help you brew up success.
Welcome back to our deep dives into all things green coffee coordinator,
We've explored the role of the industry, the interview process,
and even the power of AI.
in crafting a winning strategy.
But as we approach the final stretch of our journey,
There is one more crucial element we need to address.
asking your own questions
The questions you ask reveal your curiosity, your engagement,
and your understanding of the bigger picture.
like the final sip of a perfectly brewed cup of coffee.
Ooh, I like that.
It can either leave you satisfied and wanting more, or leave a slightly bitter aftertaste.
Okay, so how do we craft those final sips, those insightful questions?
that leave a positive and lasting impression.
Yeah.
First and foremost, your questions should be genuine.
Okay.
They should stem from a true desire to learn more about the company,
Hmm.
the role, and the team you'd be joining.
So not just asking questions for the sake of asking,
Right.
but demonstrating a thoughtful and engaged approach.
Exactly. Now let's brainstorm some specific questions that would impress a potential employer
I'm ready.
for a green coffee coordinator role.
Okay, I'm taking notes.
Here are a few ideas to get you started.
Okay.
You could ask about the company's sourcing philosophy.
Okay.
Do they prioritize direct trade relationships?
Interesting.
Do they have a particular focus on specific regions or coffee varieties?
Yeah, that's a great question. It shows you're interested in the company's values and how they approach sourcing.
Right.
What else?
You could inquire about their commitment to sustainability. What initiatives have they implemented? What are their goals for the future?
That's another excellent question, especially given the growing importance of ethical and sustainable practices in the coffee industry.
For sure. Okay.
You could also ask about their approach to quality control. What standards do they adhere to? What role does cupping play in their evaluation process?
That demonstrates a keen interest in the technical aspects of the role and a commitment to maintaining high standards.
Yes.
Anything else?
You could even delve into the team dynamics.
Right.
What's the company culture like? How does the green coffee coordinator role interact with other departments?
That's a smart question. It shows you're thinking about how you'd fit into the team and contribute to the overall success of the company.
Right.
Okay. And don't forget about professional development. What opportunities are there for growth within the company? Are there mentorship programs or training initiatives?
That demonstrates ambition and a desire to continuously learn and develop your skills.
Exactly.
Okay, last one.
And finally, don't be afraid to ask about the company's vision for the future. Where do they see themselves in the next 5 or 10 years? How does the green coffee coordinator role contribute to that vision?
That's a powerful question. It shows you're thinking strategically and that you're interested in being part of a company that's forward-thinking and innovative.
Absolutely.
So those are just a few
You
examples.
spark your brainstorming.
Right. The best questions are those that are tailored to the specific company and role you're interviewing for.
You got it.
And remember, asking insightful questions isn't just about impressing the interviewer.
No, it's not.
It's about gathering information that helps you make an informed decision.
It's a two-way street.
Right.
The interview is an opportunity for both parties to assess whether there's a good fit.
So as you prepare for your interview, don't just focus on crafting perfect answers.
No.
Spend time formulating questions that reflect your genuine curiosity and your desire to contribute to the company's success.
Those questions are your final sips of coffee.
Make them count.
Make them count.
And with that, we've come to the end of our deep dive into the world of the green coffee coordinator. We explored the role, the industry, the interview process, and even the power of AI in crafting a winning strategy.
Remember, preparation is key, but authenticity is magic. Combine your knowledge with your passion. Let your personality shine through and approach the interview as a conversation, not just a Q&A session.
We hope this deep dive has equipped you with the insights and strategies you need to brew up success in your green coffee coordinator interview.
Good luck. We're confident you'll knock their socks off.